Hey guys, this is John from Walton's, and this is chambered versus chamberless bags. For anyone who's done a lot of vacuum sealing, you probably know there are two different types of bags and machines. There is a chambered machine and a chamberless machine. In a chambered machine, you're going to put your food product in the bag. The whole bag then goes into the chamber. It removes all of the air, then seals the bag and reintroduces the air. That's going to press down that bag right on your food item, giving you no oxygen in there and a really good quality seal. On a chamberless machine, just the opening of the bag goes into this little mini chamber right in the front. Now, these bags act differently, so they have to be made a little bit differently. For the chambered machine, it is a completely smooth bag. There is no texture to it. It's all just going to sit right in there. For a chamberless machine, the problem is we have to create some texture to the bag. The reason we have to create some texture to the bag is if we just used a smooth bag, what we would end up with is right at the beginning, all of the air would be sucked out and that smooth vacuum bag would suck to each other and none of the air that lives past there could make it up through it. So those bags have a texture to them to allow air to travel up through the bag into the little mini chamber. Now the problems with that are A, that's a much more difficult bag to produce. They're more expensive because of that, and the texture to the bag does prevent it from forming quite as nicely to your food product, giving you just a little bit more air around the bag than you will get with a chambered bag. Because of how the machines are constructed and because of how the bags are constructed, we have a little bit of a paradox here. The chambered machine are far more expensive than chamberless machines. However, chamberless bags are a lot more expensive than the chambered bags. The other advantage to a chambered machine is it is going to last longer. The way that this seals prevents any moisture from getting into the internals of the machine. So what are some other differences between the bags? Well, in the chambered machine, we have all sorts of different thicknesses and styles of bags. We have ones that have a color and just a clear window for jerky. We've got Mylar bags that have a black front and a silver backing to really make your product pop. And then we've got 4 and 5 mil thicknesses for if we're doing something with a sharp edge like jerky, or with a 5 mil, you can even do some bone-in beef. My basic rule of thumb is if I'm going to be storing it longer than 6 months, it's going into a chambered sealer. The fact that it gets out more air and I'm more confident in the seal bar means that it is worth it to me to take the little bit of extra time it takes to set up one of these than to just use one of these chamberless machines. Now, for a chamberless machine, you absolutely can get a year plus on anything that you're vacuum sealing, but there is a greater risk of leaks or the possibility of the seal failing. So you just want to keep that in mind when you're storing things in your deep freeze. How you lay them out is a lot more important if we're using a chamberless machine. So long story short, if you don't care about the cost difference or you do a lot of long-term storage, the chambered machine is the best way to go. You'll make up the money difference in the cost of bags and it's going to give you a little bit better seal. If you're just the occasional hunter or somebody who just wants to vacuum seal leftovers for short periods of time, then a chamberless machine will be perfectly fine for you. One final thing, you can use chamberless bags in a chambered machine. You cannot use the chambered bags in a chamberless machine. So if it's smooth, it works only with the chambered. If it has a texture, it absolutely is designed to be used with a chamberless, but in a pinch, you can use a textured bag in a chambered machine if you have to. As always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and visit waltons.com and meatgistics.com to find everything but the meat. Thanks for watching. I'm John with Waltons, and we'll see you guys next time.
Subscribe to Walton's YouTube channel to check out more meat processing videos. Shop waltons.com to find everything but the meat. Or check out more hand-picked videos by clicking here or clicking here.